saying, how's your spirit? Let's see if this works, because I'm busy at the moment, but I need to get this recording in before I get out of here. Busy with things like that. One of them is definitely go back to sleep only because, it's the witching hour. That's why I'm up. I went to go potty and whatever. Anyway, I do hope that y'all can hear me okay. It is obviously a bit noisy, but when I like to have the windows and doors open and all of that stuff. So, this is the first time in months that I have had the opportunity to be alone, really, and not worry about whether or not I was going to have to seek shelter the next morning, so to speak, after I check out. That today's changed. It's different, anyway, for a number of reasons. Anyway, I wanted to say, I never meant to cause anyone the pain that they caused me. It's never my goal. I've been talking to a lot of ladies. I've been speaking with a number of people who identify as women. For the first time in my life, I know what it means. I know the difference between the two. What it is to be a woman and identify as a woman. Now, respectfully, I've been a woman for 49 years. I have identified with my femininity my whole life. I'm the mother of 3 amazing young men. I've been married. I've had several monogamous relationships with men and 2 relationships with men. I am a little less than Jack Harlow vanilla, so to speak. If you know, you know. If you don't, well, you should get to know. I say all that to say, you may identify as something, but until you become that thing, embody, walk, talk, and breathe what it is to be that thing, you will never understand what it is to be a woman. Man. Damn. Pardon me. People have heard me say that Jay-Z and Beyonce are gatekeepers. They don't like it. I'm going to explain to you why. Look at the age difference between the two. When she was coming into, or flourishing into, her sexual 30s, because that's when it hits for women. It's not 18. It's not even 20. It's in your 30s. In your 30s. The libido kicks in. That's when we peak for men. It's different. That's when we start, men, 18 and up. Now what they've tried to do is over-sexualize you young ladies so that you'd be more like them by the time that you reached your 30s, and you'd put up with the shit they had yet to grow out of because no one forced them to be men rather than identify as a man. I do hope y'all recognize what it is that I'm saying, or you're picking up what it is that I'm putting down to my partners out there. You're right. Not everybody could take on this fight. Or a bunch of bitch-raised men supposed to tell a bunch of bitches how to be women. It takes a real woman to do that. Not someone who's playing out womanhood or blurring the lines for content, for fame, for fortune, for dick, or a YouTube dollar. And that shit didn't even make you holler. You still can't bust a grape or a nut out this bitch. Know why that is? Spiritually constipated. Scaredy cat. Afraid of what a real woman might say. Right? Somebody spanked the block several times today. And they're waking up to find out they're not gonna get paid. Still here. Imagine thinking you were gonna murder me during the Thanksgiving Day parade. How was that supposed to go exactly? I wasn't even there. In fact, does Tucson even host a Thanksgiving Day parade? I did go to the park today, or yesterday, should I say. 7:47 on the clock. That was amazing. Then I spent a lot of time by myself. It was nice. It was so nice that when I got up with someone else, I was able to immediately recognize every sign of every tool that these people have used to go against me. So, of course, I forgive those who were afraid to be gang-stalked and bullied. Not everyone could see the sign. Which brings me, why do I really recording this? See, since I've been out here, I have taken my principles, put them into practice, and written a full-blown thesis on how to save the human genesis, I guess, genome, whatever you want to call it. Got to start over in some ways. Anyway, it's because of places that I've been along the way. Everybody out there thought I would not be able to survive on the streets. Now, I come from Memphis, Tennessee. Yes, we left when I was 4, 5, something like that. We went back for a little bit around my 2nd grade year while my father was overseas, right? Then we would move around the country, Colorado, Kansas, Oklahoma, these places where good white folk tolerated us back then. I've been fighting racism since then. At least since I was 10, honey. I went overseas to Germany at like 11. My daddy told me before I went, you're going to be the only cookie, or sorry, pardon me, the only chocolate chip in the cookie. And you got to expect them not to call you chocolate. They're going to call you nigger. Wookily or fucking dokily. That's the shit that I was dealing with. While you motherfuckers was over here sucking on crack titties. So, fuck you. And your friends. And your fucking feelings. But back to the story. So anyway. I have had to be cognitively aware of my surroundings since I was a very small girl. Small girl. Hold on a second. So when I get to a bitch-made sundown town like Tucson, I ain't fucking scared. I'm prepared. So while you call it complex PTSD with dissociative identity disorder, I call it being able to blend in with you bitches while I bust you bitches down. Period. Someone has to civilize the uncivilized, and that is me. And you realize it don't matter what the fuck I look like, because I got the job done. And you hoes, you still worried about YouTube and tarot. But go ahead. Do you, boo-boo? Do you? Now, here in Tucson, I'm come across motherfuckers who need to be talked about. That's how my thesis around how to cure PTSD, complex PTSD, along with PTSD, obviously, and dissociative identity disorder, along with a few other things. Government don't want you to know that. Because if that's the case, well, they got some splaining to do. How could I say it and not them? Back to it. So today, I'm out and about. It's Thanksgiving. You think motherfuckers would have something to do with their life other than try to hem a bitch up. But no, they tried to hem a bitch up. Sitting out here at the spot. I think I already posted that live. That video. If not, I'll post it sometime today, I guess. Anyway, sitting there. And I was actually outside for quite a while, 2 to 3 hours, right? Waiting for someone, smoking a blunt with them, kicking it, talking about life, helping them to understand what it is to be spiritual, why they have been committing spiritual crimes every time they rub one out and think about someone else, each time they try to tap into the mind of someone who's not interested, all of those things. That's what I was doing. While some goopy-ass security guard from what I believe to be TPA security at the QT over here at the marketplace. Yeah. His name was Harlow, although he looked a lot like a Carlos. And he gave me his first name, not his last name. That's because he's a security guard and not an actual officer. But what he did was, I guess, call up the community services officers of Tucson and have them sit there with their little red and blue lights on and watch us while we were watching them. And I was also watching the people in the other cars who were watching us as well, and I pointed that out to her, not only in the spirit, but also in the physical realm, so we could understand what the fuck it is I'm talking about out here. Now, I moseyed my ass on over to the QT after conversation with the person, and I needed to go get some coffee and a donut. I actually need to go potty out, so it was interesting, the exchange that happened, right? So earlier in the day, I'd gone to the QT, and the little old white man, him just followed me around with my one big bag and my book bag. He made me put it down. I want you to understand something. Every time you tell your security guards that I got to put my bag down, if anything is in it and the police stop me, I'm putting it on your people. Because them was the motherfuckers who had my bag when I didn't. Do you understand what you are asking every time you do that shit? Okay? So that was in the morning. Right? I go back later on. I no longer have my book bag. I just have my one big shoulder bag, right? So then, this time, same time I'm going in, this is with Officer Carlos, whoever you want to be, because you about to lose your job and your company about to lose that contract. I stand on that. I'm working hard to get every racist, biased, unethical bully out of the fucking position that they are in. Y'all don't deserve your fucking seats. I stand on that too. So anyway, tell him. He tells me, I apologize, that I now have to leave my large bag that also has, this is the purse that I've been carrying, okay? My wallet, my medical supplies, the things that I need. I can't take that into the bathroom with me, though I may need it in the bathroom, because Dr. Officer Security Harlow, he thinking I must be gonna do something, right? So as he is telling me this, I am looking at him and checking my surroundings, and I see the Mexican dude with the glasses and the hat, and the thin black woman with the wig, and the white purse. Now her purse is smaller than mine, but the officer told me that a purse was supposed to be wallet size, right? Oh, he said wallet size, okay? Her purse, this size, about this big. Got a handle on it. She was walking with it between her and her man, right? So when they overhear what it is that Officer Dumbass or Security Dumbass is saying to me, they then hand off the purse to the man. The bitch go one way, the man go the other way. By the time I get to the bathroom without my shit, the bitch got the purse in hand. And that shit's recorded, Officer Dumbass. So had you planted anything in my purse first, you would have been the one charged with the crime, because at the time, my purse was in your possession, not mine. Second, had a crime been committed on the property at that time, you would have been negligent in doing your motherfucking job. And I, as a regular citizen moseying through society, was able to see the crime being committed in real time, whether it was against me, the store you're supposed to be contracted to, or your company. You ignorant motherfuckers. Y'all gonna have to learn there are other ways to get shit done out here besides conniving and scheming against beautiful, brilliant black women. Now, there aren't that many of us, so it shouldn't be too difficult for you to understand. We have better diction and the ability to pay attention to details than the emotional Karens sending emails. So that when one like me, with a degree and the clean background check, no felonies, takes a swing, there are no fucking misses. Bitches. Keep your spirit up. I'll see you in the streets. Peace.